random game that came up when I was looking at this topic. Did you guys ever play RuneScape?
Yes.
You remember that?
Dude, yes.
It was like on the computer.
Middle school.
Yeah.
That was like 4th grade to 7th grade.
I remember that game.
Yes.
And it was like super hyped up, but I don't like know. No one really remembers it. Like the hype went out and that was that.
I would tie up my parents' phone lines on RuneScape for hours because we still had dial.
Yeah,
Is that a computer game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I never really played
RuneScape. That shit like popped off.
Yes.
When we were in middle school.
Actually, I played Line Runner.
It was like Knights, Dragons, all that back in the day.
Yeah, and you had like levels that you like achieve, and, like your
I made a
personal
YouTube video
score or
on that.
whatever.
I remember one summer I got
kickstart
good
my
grades.
heart.
My
We're gonna
parents
have two
paid
different
for
conversations.
me to
Yeah,
get the
that's how
premium
it's gonna work
RuneScape
out.
package.
Oh shit!
This is exactly.
I remember
how
that
podcast-
was like the
This is
first
how you're
game.
supposed to run podcasts.
Yeah.
With people having
Keep
two
going. We're
different
talking. They're
conversations.
talking.
That was the first game that I
Oh.
actually debated on like paying for something because you could pay up for like
Yeah.
certain things in that.
You had to pay to go to certain areas
Yeah,
on the map.
yeah.
That's cool.
That
guys.
game was different.
So you guys did not play RuneScape.
Nah.
Did not. I was outside playing.
Can you like still play that today? Is that a thing? Is that a website?
Let's see. Let's find out.
I'm gonna go to it.
We were also outside playing.
It's gonna go to
too.
some fucking crazy weird.
I just
website.
You never played video games growing up? Got it.
no, not like that. I just played like, I guess first console I really remember playing is Nintendo 64.
I remember I had my dad's Atari
Yeah, Atari,
and
Sega.
He had like the gun for it, and again, remember everything's wired back then. There's no fucking Bluetooth that wasn't invented yet. And he gave it to me and let me play it. And he had like this like duck hunting game, and like I really enjoyed it. It was fun. I had a good time. But my creativity as a young child got the best of me. I found scissors. I wanted to be able to take this gun anywhere. So I cut the cord. Oh boy, was my father pissed.
What game was that?
This
That
is
one?
part of his Atari, like his fucking Atari, which was probably worth a bunch of money now.
Oh.
But that specific
Is it like an
piece,
orange gun?
I think it was more red and gray.
Oh, okay.
But
I
they
think I
did
know
have
what you're
orange
talking-
ones
yeah,
too.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I cut the cord and I was like, I wanted to play like the gun, like, cops and robbers and shit. And, did I piss him off? But my favorite childhood game was Space Invaders. Fucking could play that game for hours. Me and
Never
my buddy
played it.
Alex, bro. It was like the first video game I think that introduced like the boss levels. That and like the other one that we liked was Asteroids. Loved Asteroids. It's like you're floating around, asteroids are coming, you're like shooting them.
So
Oh,
Space
yeah.
Invaders had boss levels before like Mario?
I don't know. I feel like that was my first introduction to it. So I don't know. Is Space Invaders earlier than Mario? No. Yes.
Are we talking like Atari? Like well, obviously.
Yeah, it was on Atari.
Yeah, so it would probably be yes.
I think so.
1977.
I think Atari was.
Like Dig Dug type of timer?
I think so. Yes. And Centipede.
Yeah. That's like earlier.
Yeah, 1976 or 77.
Pong?
Yeah. So I think it was one of like the first like boss level things that you would shoot all the things, and all of a sudden you had this giant alien ship that you had to blow up, and it got harder and harder as time went on. Interesting.
Yeah,
Unless I'm thinking that was the PlayStation version, which was years later. I don't know. Fuck it. I have fucking no idea.
These consoles have advanced so much since we were younger. Like I just remember I think it was like maybe a Nintendo 64 where you had to like blow into the thing. You're like, to put it in the console.
Yeah,
It so was.
There's something satisfying about putting in one of those rather than a fucking CD that you feel like you just break if you just handle it.
Now it's
in
like,
the wrong
dude,
way.
It's all
have you
downloads
seen
now,
the
right?
downloads?
Yeah.
But even if you look at like the Nintendo Switch, the thing is like the fucking this
But
big.
The downloads,
Like an SD card.
I hear that there's a huge problem. Like you need massive amounts of storage on these consoles now, like terabytes of fucking storage. Because some games, the graphics alone are just
Wouldn't doubt it.
takes up
Sure,
so much
yeah.
space that you can't actually keep all your games on there at once. So you have to offload a game. Yeah, you can save all the data behind it somewhere, like maybe an external hard drive. But I don't know. That
But what if
just
it's
sounds-
cloud based?
And I hear downloading games takes forever too. I
I
don't
don't
play on the newer consoles, so.
But also like the newer consoles, like the Nintendo Switch is the only one that I've played in recent years. Like the controller's like this big.
I think I remember hearing that. So routinely, Xbox I think had their release, like their next gen, was before PlayStation came out with their next gen. So like I think when the Xbox, like what do they call it now? Ty, do you know the new Xbox? What's it called? The tower one.
I don't know. It's like the S or the 1S.
I know the Xbox One was still like a flat box, and then they came out with the tower. So the tower came out, and then the PS5 came out. I heard that Xbox strategically decided they are going to release theirs in line with when PlayStation would be releasing their PS6. And so now there's going to be a little bit more competition in the market. So like Christmas comes around that time. What are you buying? One or the other or both? That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and they're probably, I don't know how much is a PS5 now. $800
Like $400 now.
400.
Now, yeah. What were they when they came out?
Like 5 or 6 maybe.
Okay, that's actually a
Oh, yeah.
little bit less than I thought they would be. I thought they might have reached like closer to the grand mark at that point.
Yeah,
The
me too.
PS3, I remember.
That was big.
thing.
That was
like,
hard to
That
get,
was
yeah.
a
It was
hot
revolutionary.
commodity.
It was the first one that came out with like web browsing on it.
Yeah, that, and then they had
Internet
the
stuff.
Blu-ray. Then they had also like just a bunch, and the game was the pixels and whatnot. Like it was just a different level.
I think that's when video game consoles were trying to change the market a little bit to become more of like a in-home entertainment system.
Yeah.
Almost like what Roku and Amazon Fire Stick and all that stuff started to become. If they would have been the ones to do that,
Ooh.
can you imagine?
They'd probably own
They
the
probably
entire
would've-
streaming market too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At this
they
point.
probably would.
Preferred gaming system, Xbox or PlayStation? Where are you guys at?
I'm more of a PlayStation person than Xbox.
I was a PlayStation 2 growing up. I had an Xbox, the original. Then I got the 360. And then I thought I was a 360 kid for the longest time. But then the PlayStation 3 came out. I think personally, I'm probably more of a time put into it, maybe more of an Xbox person, if you were to think of it from that point of view. But I think I have more PlayStation games that I've played over time. They're just compatible with both. So I guess it almost doesn't matter. It really comes down to nowadays which console you like because they only have that game. Like I would love to play the Spider-Man game, but I don't have a PlayStation.
Yeah.
I would love to play the new Spider-Man.
What about you?
I never owned Xbox. I only own PlayStation, so I'll go there. Played both, but definitely way more hours on PlayStation.
Yeah. John?
I jumped back and forth between Xbox and PlayStation. I grew up with a PlayStation, the PlayStation 2.
Yep.
Got a
Same.
PlayStation 3, but more of my friends had Xbox, so I wanted to play online, all that good stuff. And then that's when I got just obsessed. Xbox 360, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, and NCAA 14. That's all I played. Those are probably the only 2 video games I really played growing up after like middle school.
Is 360 the best overall console? Was it is it PS3? Like during our time, obviously they continue to enhance.
Did the
but
360 come out during the PS3 or just
I
the
think
PS2?
360
Around the
came
same
out
time.
first.
I will say, if you compare, and I feel like Ty could probably answer this question the best and is probably the most versatile and credible. Wasn't the reason why PlayStation and their push out of consoles better because of all the extended features they had that Xbox didn't have prior to like what they are now?
Yeah, they had a lot. I remember, because PS3 was like crazy hard to get and it was super
Like
expensive.
nuts.
My dad got one like right when they came out, and I came home from school and I was like, "You got me a PS3?" And he's like, "No, that's mine."
That's hilarious.
great.
But yeah, that had Blu-ray and everything. And
That's
what the
funny.
big thing
Yeah.
for me was like it had online as well, but that was free. You didn't have to pay like
That is
Xbox
true.
did. You could
You're
just
right.
play online with your friends.
Yeah, because they could just they didn't realize what they could do to monetize it. That's kind of when I started to fall off of games, though. Is when PS3 came out, when it was just like too expensive, and it was just like I kind of started to get rid of that part of my like childhood.
I
would
fell
say.
off going to college. Like senior year of high school was the last time I played video games.
Now going into high school, I was already done. That was like, already gone.
I have to agree with you, Kenny. My love and admiration and hours fell off after PS3. Now, granted,
Like when
college
PS3
I
launched.
played. Yeah, so I got one, played the heck out of it. But it's basically once I went to high school, because I think PS3 came out right around high school.
Yeah.
Now, yes, I did have an Xbox 360, and yes, I did play COD throughout high school. Definitely. But like as years kept going and I kept getting older and older, I guess I just grew out of video games.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I play them and I still love them. Like I'm nostalgic as all hell. Like fucking, you put Spyro or fucking
That's
Tony
your
Hawk
game.
in front of me, game over. Me and Lydia, we will play those until they are fucking beat to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've beat every single one of those games multiple times in my lifetime. I get bored now though with video games. That's my biggest problem. I'll play them like I get this little nostalgic kick, and then I'm like, all right, I have other things I need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad because
You wish you didn't have other things to do so you can play whatever. But yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just the ranking of priorities at 30 years old, you can't sit down on the couch playing PS.
but there's plenty of people that
find
PS,
do.
PS9, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people that still do that, and
Yeah, I don't know how
more
I
power
have
to
the
them.
time.
I mean, my cousin is he's amazing at video games.
Yeah.
If he could probably make it a career, I think he would definitely go for it.
Kids win a lot of money these days.
The fucking Fitz used to go to conferences, or I guess tournaments, I guess would be the right way to put it, in Orlando, where they had competitions.
I was thinking about that on the ride down, with this topic, and like you said, Kenny, at 30, finding the time to do that. But at the end of the day, right, everyone has what they do to just de-stress, to release. And we've talked about lots. How much we spend 3 hours watching sports games, right? We spend a lot of time watching sports, where if we were gamers, we would find time there. So having both now, like for us, instead of or for me, I'll speak for, instead of watching, I can sit down and watch sports. I can't go play games. But maybe if I didn't have that, my commitment in wanting to go spend time watching sports or being involved in sports, then I would have games as that outlet.
What I found myself as far as boredom with games is if I don't have a storyline, or I always gravitated towards career, right? They always had like that category in the list: career, online play, that kind of stuff. If I didn't have a career, I would get bored with the game. I need to have something that I want to see from point A to point B, like there's an actual end result, and then once it's done, I'll probably never.
That's why Mario Kart for me was like a short-lived game. Like I can play Mario Kart for like 15 minutes and I'm done, because it's like
that's like a social thing now. It's like we like playing drink and drive. Try to chug a beer. I've played it in college plenty of times. I've played it outside of college too. I say we, maybe it's just Lydia and me.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'm
Mario
like, what the
Kart.
fuck? I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about.
Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, Mario Kart. But
Yeah.
when you said you like playing drink and drive, I did not understand.
With Mario Kart, yes.
I didn't.
Where you have
Next
to,
time
I was
I'll
going to get to
clarify
it.
that.
Yeah.
I was getting into it, but you guys kept looking so confused that I didn't know why.
I was.
We
You
didn't want
have to
involvement
drink a
with that
beer. You have to drink a beer before you finish the race. You can do it all up front. You can do it all at the end, or you can do it throughout the race.
That's cool. I guess that's fun.
It's just a fun little
Yeah.
drinking game.
No, that's a very good social game, though.
Correct. That's
good
what
one.
I was trying to get at
Yeah.
until you guys had a lot of confusion. Didn't let me explain.
I feel like
I think you could have explained it.
I was
better.
getting there. I was getting there, but the confusing faces were confusing me. Started to think I was talking about something completely and utterly left field.
Oh, John, what do you have?
no. I think one thing that kind of not pushed me or drove me away from playing video games outside of time is once they really started focusing on the social side of how you can play and engage with others. Because when you brought up like you like the campaigns, you like being able to actually.
Campaign. That's another
like,
word they used.
I always loved just playing a season, a franchise, or a campaign, like beating the game versus almost so much like going into like, hey,
Almost like they
online
never end.
connectivity, right? Yeah,
They just
like,
never end.
and I feel like these video games are focusing so more on the online community piece that those campaigns, franchises, whatever it is, that's where they're not really trying. And I get like, hey, the storytelling and the technology, the graphics, it's all improved. But the fundamentals, I feel like sometimes is where these games are missing out. And this is coming from someone who's not a gamer by any means, who's very enthusiastic and will buy a console when NCAA 25 comes out. That'll probably be the only game I play, and I hope it's great. And if it's not, I'll be very disappointed. But yeah, that's kind of when I started steering away. And the only game I did play that was online was Modern Warfare 2, and that's because all my
Modern
friends
Warfare 2 is
played
the
it.
best. I think it's a strategy play though on the game companies. They create the career and they want you to keep playing the game.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And then they started leveraging the monetization aspect
Of course.
of, okay, pay this to get this faster, or you have to try to do all these fucking crazy tasks to
Yeah.
get this. And so then
Shortcuts,
they
right?
realized in order to extend the life of the game, they had to innovate and go outside of just career and stuff.
Well, how about this question? I recently read this. What do you guys think about instead of paying a flat rate for a game, you pay a price per hour that you're playing?
Well, they already do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Xbox does it. You can get a subscription, and then you just get access to the games, like the Gamer Pass or something like that, and you just get access to games because you're playing monthly, and then you don't have to buy them straight
But
out.
are you paying based off of the amount of time that you play?
I have
if
no
play-
idea if there's a time allocation. I just think there's like levels of Game Pass, but yeah.
Oh.
Well, I would be curious if that's if you said you saw this like somewhere.
Yeah, specifically
So now
because
they're
of
trying
the
to,
hype
maybe they're trying
around.
to change the.
I believe it's the
subscription
hype
method.
around GTA 6 that
Interesting.
that came around.
Yeah.
For me, for someone who's not
I hate
into
subscriptions.
gaming like that, I just wouldn't play it.
Yeah,
It would
no,
turn me off
subscription.
completely.
For sure.
You can never
just
own
wouldn't.
anything outright anymore these days. I get it, software updates, but fucking A.
I mean, yeah, it's the Wild Wild West for sure.
Yeah.
It's just disheartening, but we don't need to get into that topic. There's some really fucking good games that we all grew up with.
For sure.
I don't know if you guys just want to start rattling some shit off because
Go.
I
You
fucking
seem very
love it.
passionate about it.
Go
Lead
for
us
it.
off.
Do you remember all the streets? NFL Street, NBA Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
NFL Street was cool.
The fact that you can create like just obscure
Absurd.
characters, awesome. Obviously, we already mentioned Tony Hawk. We've got Spyro. We've got Crash Bandicoot. That was a good one. No, not big
Oh,
takers on that.
Crash
one.
was good. Yeah,
Crash
no,
was
Crash
good.
was
Crash
good.
Bandicoot,
I like
yeah.
Crash.
For sure. Just didn't get excited.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong was good. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, Gran Turismo versus Forza. I love driving cars. It's the closest thing I'll ever get to driving. a
Need for
hypercar.
Speed.
Midnight
Need for
Club
Speed,
3.
Midnight
Need for
Club, baby.
Speed.
The dub edition. Let's
Yes.
go.
That was cool.
Need for Speed
That
was the
that's
shit.
an old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love Need for Speed. Underground, all of them.
Yeah. Underground.
Customizing a car was one of the coolest things you
Need
could
for
do.
Speed was cool. I played that a lot when I was younger.
Yeah. Did you guys play Metal Gear Solid at all?
That was probably one of the first.
It was about the Cold War. It's kind of an interesting game.
yeah, that was
Snake.
honestly, I liked that game more than Call of Duty
Yeah.
until again Call of Duty just
They
raised the
innovated
bar and
They kept growing.
Medal of Honor. You said Medal of
Medal
Honor.
of Honor,
right?
yeah.
Played
You
Medal
said
of
Medal
Honor.
of Honor. You meant versus Metal Gear, Solid. That's not about the Cold War. Medal of Honor. I think
That was a
that's-
good game.
Medal of Honor was the war game.
Yeah.
Metal
played
Gear
Medal of
Solid.
Honor.
I mean, I don't have my laptop
Metal
up.
Gear Solid. Let's look it up.
Like, I think the player's name was Snake, and he was.
You might be right.
He was
with
like he
that.
always had to sneak around,
1998.
and it was all about. It was a stealth game. It wasn't really like all about. Medal of Honor, I've heard about too.
So that was when you said Metal Gear Solid, I'm thinking Medal of Honor
But
in my head.
was
because
I
that's a
wrong?
war- I don't
Jack
there's-
Sparrow.
there was
You ever
mo-
played-
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
The
I'm pretty sure that
fucking
was
pirate?
a computer game. Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah. I think it was called Jack Sparrow.
Did you ever
Oh,
play? Did you ever play the
Metal Gear
computer
Solid
game where you
Phone.
build like an attraction, like a Disney?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that called?
I don't know.
I don't know. That was cool though.
And then like a zoo one too.
Yeah.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that
And what's the zoo one? Do you remember the zoo one, Ty?
roller coaster,
Zoo Tycoon.
Zoo Tycoon. Thank you very much. You're a smart individual.
freaking
You're a
roller coaster tycoon. Wow.
Steel trap.
It might have been Pirates of the Caribbean.
like an elephant, dude.
Yeah.
Roller
Roller
coaster
those Jack
tycoon.
Sparrow
Holy
ones.
Yeah.
Shit.
I know we're on
What a
Disney and we're
game.
not the biggest Star Wars fans, but Battlefront 2.
I never got into that.
Oh, all right, Ty.
But that sound
Dude,
like.
hell yeah, that
There we
fucking,
go.
I do-
Battlefront 2 was
Do you remember the original Spider-Man? Like
Yeah,
that came out
Spider-Man
on like
was fun.
Xbox first. It wasn't a PS2 platform.
I liked I like Spider-Man 2 Doc Ock version on the PS2 at that time better
Okay.
than the original game.
Well, I think it was the same game. It's just you could play it on either platform. I don't think it was it wasn't isolated to PS2 or PlayStation yet. That's I think we played the same game. Like was actually I think it was actually after Tobey Maguire's like legit storyline. That was the game that I was playing.
Mortal
Just
Kombat
called
was still
Spider-Man.
one of the best. That was a
Yeah, that was a great game. Nintendo
Mortal
64.
Kombat was good.
Welcome to Hot Takes, where we talk about debatable topics. Today, we're actually not going to be debating as much, but we're actually going to be doing a bracketology for the best video games of all time. So, Johnny, take it away.
All right. On this episode's video game bracketology, we're going to have a total of 24 video games from all different eras, ages, consoles, etc. There'll be a total of 12 rounds. We'll start with 12 rounds and then continue, obviously, to the first place winner. These video games are going to consist of sports, first-person shooter, some strategy, and then your typical arcade games, etc. So, for the first video game, Tetris versus GoldenEye. GoldenEye 007, which was Nintendo 64.
I think you gotta go Tetris.
Tetris. That's a clear win. Everyone
It's a
said
clean
Tetris.
sweep.
What were you going to go with?
I said Tetris.
Everyone said
Tetris,
Tetris.
We all
Tetris,
said
Tetris.
Tetris.
Yeah.
GoldenEye was good, but Tetris.
Yeah.
Johnny, what do you
Tetris.
think?
Dude, Tetris an iconic game.
I actually
Come on.
didn't
Yeah.
play GoldenEye,
You see that kid that just recently.
but I
beat
think
Tetris?
historically,
No, I did not.
if you're gonna think about it,
No, you're
they
right.
made a movie off of Tetris.
Listen, I'm just here.
007 was already a movie
I
before they
didn't-
made the
yeah,
game.
it's
So
true,
it's
true.
The
a little
movie
different.
argument, throw that thing out the window.
I was very shocked by that unanimous decision. I'll say that.
Ty, are you in
Tetris.
agreement?
Ooh.
I might have had to say GoldenEye.
Ty, babe. Ty, so you played it on Nintendo 64 originally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just never played it, so I guess that kind of weighs my decision.
That was one of the first video games I really played.
Are you for it? Because you.
Yeah, I'm for it. But
3-2.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
3-2.
I know. I
Okay.
just wanted to know your take.
But yeah, I was GoldenEye. All right, second is going to be the original Wii Sports
Okay.
versus Minecraft.
Wii Sports. I haven't played Minecraft.
So Minecraft, just for everyone's awareness, sold over 200 million copies worldwide.
Yeah, we're gonna get killed on that one.
We are.
Minecraft is gonna be a.
I suck at
sweep on
Minecraft,
that.
so give me Wii Sports.
Wii Sports, baby.
Personally, I like Wii Sports better. That's
Another sweep,
That's
Me
my
too.
jam.
Wii
But
Sports.
I think Minecraft,
It's bigger.
as far as best video game, is going to be the better one in this matchup.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 2-1. John?
Minecraft. Nope.
I would have went with Wii Sports also.
All
Oh,
right,
so
Wii
3-1. Boom.
Sports,
We
Wii
don't have to
Sports.
get to
Alright.
tie.
Wow. I hope we're doing this justice, but I think our older game preferences are probably going to come into play here.
They
will. They will.
It's probably going to be some
Minecraft just wasn't.
disagreements in the comments.
We
section.
tried to make it a little bit of a balance. Let's just say
There's
that.
probably going to be games that we don't even know about too that should have been on this list that we didn't put on.
Well,
there.
Absolutely.
Comment them.
There was a few where I could have called a couple of our gamers, and they probably could have gave us a better idea.
Okay.
But third, one of the most iconic games, Halo, originally on the Xbox.
Just quick on Halo. I remember the old days when Xbox came out and you could link Xboxes and like it was when the Halo
Yeah.
happened and people were like across rooms, there's wires going all over the place.
Yes.
It never worked, but then it did work and it was really awesome. This was all before like Xbox Live and all that shit.
A movie or TV series or movie for Halo's coming out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
on,
it was a TV.
I think it's
HBO?
movie?
No.
I can't
I
remember
think it's a
if TV or
TV
movie.
show. I
It's
think
a
it's a
show.
TV show, and I
show?
don't know if
Ty?
people are.
It's
thrilled
kind of
about
shit.
it. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
I heard people are not happy with
Ty,
it.
what's
so.
the opinions? Why
I
is it
mean,
shit?
if everything you like about the game is not in the show.
Yeah,
Like,
Okay. Well,
Okay.
we know where Ty's leaning on
Okay,
this one.
sorry for the sidebar. I just had to mention that.
Yeah,
It
no,
was
it's fair.
cool.
No, you're good. So arguably one of the best games of all time, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
This is a first round matchup.
Yes, it is.
Oh my! It's my childhood against my teen years.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't own either, so I went to friends' houses to play both of
I
them.
would say Halo,
So
just because it was better graphically, maybe.
do you have any stats on it, Johnny?
That's what I'd say.
So Zelda was created in 1998, obviously for Nintendo 64. It sold over roughly 8 million copies worldwide,
Zelda.
but it was one of the first real.
I think
But how many copies did Halo?
Oh, Halo
Halo
crushed.
changed the game.
Yeah, I mean it was
So
like
Zelda's like a pioneer, but then Halo, I feel like changed the game, and then first-person shooters became like some of the greatest fucking
which
games
led
of all
into
time.
like COD today. I
yeah.
feel like.
So like you don't get that without Halo, in my opinion.
I agree.
But then Zelda's one of like the greatest of all greats, pioneers.
Video games without Zelda.
Well, I think it's this one first.
Pong.
Yeah.
Pong would be on
This one's
list.
tough. Just to preface to my like outlook on video games, I
James, you keep derailing us.
You're right.
Just pick one,
Pick
damn it.
one.
You got 1-1 per
I'll
usual.
go Halo.
Oh, okay.
We got two Halo.
2 Halos, 1 Zelda.
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 Tie. Tiebreaker.
I'm not a big Zelda guy. I'm sorry.
You were supposed to say Zelda so he could break the tie. There wasn't a tie to be broken yet. It was 2-1.
No,
two,
he said
two.
Halo.
Zelda.
He said
I
Halo.
said Halo.
Halo. Zelda.
All right, you didn't say Zelda.
Yeah, he did. Ryan,
You just
where
weren't
are you,
listening.
bro?
Am I going fucking crazy?
I just
Where
derailed.
the
Fuck.
fuck are you?
So, Ty, you're more into games, obviously. Like, really?
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset, to be honest. But
I'm
like,
sorry.
Why?
I
curious.
just can't get into the
Graphics.
I don't know any sort of game where it's like, all right, here's the whole world, go do something. I just get like sidetracked and I can't finish it. I can't finish it.
Do you guys remember? Oh, I'm
So
not gonna bring
don't.
this up.
Isn't
Alright,
that
alright.
crazy though? That game though, with what you just said, an open map, one of the first in its time, created a lot of what the future games are that still have challenges.
That's
by the
true.
way,
But Halo did the same sort of thing with the aiming, like the not auto aim, but like the aim assist. That was like you can like it was hard as shit to play with a first person shooter on a controller before Halo.
Listen, it was technology. It was the times. It was 1990s. Like, jeez.
Zelda's still good. I know people who love that and all the newer ones, but I just can't do it.
I'm heartbroken that this isn't even getting to the second round. All right, so we're gonna go to the fourth. We've got I combine these Guitar Hero Garage Band versus the OG, one of the greatest computer games of all time, The Sims.
Ooh, Sims. I like
Guitar
the
Hero.
Sims.
Are you kidding me? Guitar Hero.
Sims, give me The Sims.
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero was cool, but after a while, it got boring. It's like I played the same song 70 times.
part of The Sims, Kenny?
Guitar Hero was boring. The same song.
Hot
What are you
Tub
fucking-
Time?
The whole part of Guitar Hero. we can't keep arguing.
Building
We
a
gotta
life,
move on.
Brian.
We gotta move on.
I'm well aware.
Johnny, give us your fucking pick.
I just want to keep it even, so I'm gonna go with.
Which means he doesn't care about either, but I think he does have one that he likes.
I just want Ty's opinion. Ty, what are you going with?
I play Guitar Hero to this day. I still have Guitar Hero and I play it all the time.
I was
Next
gonna
time we come in, Ty, can you bring it?
I sure can.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
I can put it up on the TV.
Yep.
I was gonna go with The Sims, Kenny, but we're gonna go with Guitar Hero.
What? Wait.
Huh? You can't, dude. Where
You
the
just said Sims.
Didn't you? You had The Sims too?
no? I was
We have
I was
The
Guitar
Sims.
Hero.
Yeah, I had The Sims, and then he was the tiebreaker.
No, 3.
No.
I'm Sims.
Sims.
Oh, you,
1, 2.
It was 3-1, Johnny.
my bad.
Sims
Let's
lives
go,
on, baby.
That's my
Let's
bad.
go.
That's my bad. Damn.
And why do we love this?
I feel so much better now. Okay. So this is one of the best games that's like newer, and you could see a bunch of streamers, vloggers all playing this game. Red Dead Redemption 2
Okay.
Oh yeah.
versus the OG Super Mario 64.
Super
Oh,
Mario.
Super
64.
Mario, not even close.
Our age is so showing.
Not
no,
even
no, no.
close.
I know how much people like Red Dead, but when you put them up against a fucking Mario, like
Mario, dude.
Come on.
All day.
Ty, what'd you think?
I think video games have a specific ability like compared to other forms of art to like nothing can tell you a story. You can't follow through a 60-hour long story like you could with like a movie. Or it's the closest thing that compares to like a book. I mean, Mario changed everything, I guess, but I if it's preference, I'd probably pick Red Dead.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's fair.
But if
Fair
you
enough.
look at like
Gentlemen sweep.
we're not
right
looking.
Man.
We're not looking. It's a
Ladies
pick and move.
gentlemen.
No.
It's a pick and move.
No,
Go.
it's not.
from
We're
the
going
guy who
down the
looks at
dialogue.
everything.
All right, so we've got
I
the
didn't hear what he
OG, probably what our parents played a lot of, Pac-Man in the arcades,
Oh yeah.
versus backyard sports, backyard baseball, backyard football.
Why would you do this? These are not first round matchups.
I'm gonna
That's
get,
the toughest one. Of them.
I'm gonna get roasted for this, but I'm going Pac-Man primarily because I never played those.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think you're gonna get roasted for that.
I mean, Pac-Man's good, but I think a lot of people have some
I mean, the
allegiance to the
backyard-
backyard sports.
I'm gonna go
Pedro, whatever his fucking name
I'm going
is.
Pac-Man because I think there are some better sport ones on this list coming. There gotta be. Now backyard sports are fantastic, but there's got to be some more. I'm banking on it. Pac-Man.
I'm going Pac-Man because I played it more. I mean, I definitely have played a lot of backyard sports, but Pac-Man is like the OG. It's fun. It doesn't get old, even as old as it gets.
We have a Pac-Man arcade like set up in our break room at work. It's pretty
Oh,
fun.
that's fucking
just can't
awesome.
believe
So
Yeah.
every time
I get that.
every time I heat up
That like
food,
the table one where you have like the little joystick.
it's a legit, yeah. It's the
Oh,
whole thing.
are
You could play other stuff like
That shit's awesome.
I didn't even go down the.
Are you guys
It's
seeing
got
a
all the
trend?
arcade
We've
games.
done 2 bracketology. Some of these first round matchups are bullshit.
They
It
get
happened
harder.
in Christmas. It's happening again.
They're
They're
gonna get harder,
randomized.
dude.
They're randomized. Go ahead. Go.
All right, we've got. All right, so we're going with Pac-Man. Ty, what do you think?
I could go either way. Okay.
All right, we've got. Some of these are going to be more of like as a collective, okay? Just want to set that expectation. We got Call of Duty versus the Madden series.
Madden series.
Call of Duty. Because Madden has gotten worse and not improved in,
He
its
said
later
it, but
years.
he said a collective. He
said
said like the
series.
brand as a whole.
I'm saying I'm a sports guy. I'm saying Call of Duty.
I think EA Sports got a lot of flack for how Madden is, so I think they weren't able to adopt. Now, granted, COD has also gone through its Activision versus other stuff, but anyways, I'm going COD.
Okay. COD it is.
That's because you're voting COD as well.
Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, see, that's where I'm
specifically.
missing.
I mean, COD is
missing
great,
on this.
but Madden is
Days of my life have I given to Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, Modern Warfare 2 it's insane.
Dude, it is.
That's my high school right there. Done.
That's it.
Same, yeah.
That's our
my
literally
brother's high
that is
school.
our high school.
I mean, holy shit! The amount I used to make YouTube videos on us sniping people in fucking COD.
yeah.
It was nuts.
All right. BioShock, which is a big game.
I heard about
which
that one.
Ty is shaking his head. He knows. I used to watch Bill Walsh play this in college for hours.
Okay.
Versus, which I think is all going to relate with us even better, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Tony Hawk's gonna win the whole thing for me.
Ty's
Tony Hawk.
BioShock for Ty.
I don't know. It's hard. It's a
Tony
tough
Hawk.
one.
Tony Hawk.
That's
I agree,
brutal.
Tony Hawk.
Can't
play either.
can't.
BioShock, why not?
Okay.
It fell off a cliff, but they made a comeback with 1 and 2 coming back. It was Tony Hawk.
Tony
All
Hawk
right.
was awesome.
The original Pokemon on the Game Boy versus Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo
Pokemon.
revolutionized the car industry.
Pokemon. My first game ever.
Bulbasaur chart.
I love Pokemon.
Game
Yes.
Boy Color,
Game
baby.
Boy Color. Yes.
Game Boy Color. What color did you have?
I had like blue.
It was like teal.
Yes, yeah.
I had teal,
Yeah.
yeah, or whatever it was.
I just don't
Turquoise.
think you
How many
guys-
car rides did Game Boy get you through?
Oh my
Long
God.
road trips. Come on.
Bro, I couldn't
I
even
don't-
read when that came out. I
I
remember
don't
asking
think
my
you
mom.
guys
vividly.
understand what Gran Turismo has done in sim racing. It's
Maybe,
it's
but
probably got one of the
Blue.
most sales of all time.
I don't know. Pokemon's like pretty up there. For
I know
sales.
Pokemon's big, but I'm telling you right now.
The original. All right, Pokemon. We're on to the next one.
Well, no, that's 2-1 right now, Johnny.
I'm going Gran Turismo.
All
Thank
right,
you. So now a tie.
It's tough. I still have my Game Boy Advance.
There he is, baby.
Let's go. But I
wanted
also
Tony
played. I
Hawk
also
in
played
fucking Gran Turismo. That's
Gran
all I
Turismo
wanted.
with my dad a lot, and I have those tracks memorized.
Which
on
one's
Gran
the
Turismo?
only Because I just got excited, and if you now backstab,
Can you please pull the plug? Pull the plug.
I gotta say Pokemon.
yes.
Really?
I was close.
I'm bad at
I
Gran
think
Sister-in-law
Turismo.
just got
Pokemon is
really
a
happy.
big. Remember when they came out with like that Pokemon like game on your phone? Like
I mean, Game Boy isn't Game Boy without Pokemon, to be
Right.
fair.
yeah,
100%.
Oh,
I
true.
agree.
So I understand Pokemon has done a lot, but
True.
So we're going Pokemon.
That's
huh?
right. Say bye-bye, Gran Turismo.
fuck off. I can't believe that just fell off the cliff.
That
Should have
is-
been BioShock.
Just riding right into the sunset. No
I
pun
don't like
intended.
that at all. That's not fair. I don't like it at all. All right.
I hate bracketology.
I love it. Gets it going.
Assassin's Creed versus FIFA.
FIFA.
I like FIFA. I do. But I think Assassin's Creed has taken the market way more by storm.
FIFA was college for us.
I like FIFA, but I also just if you're thinking about the general gamer, I think a lot of general gamers have played practically all games, but I just don't think that they would play FIFA too much. So I think the more general gamer would like the Assassin's Creed. I don't know why I'm having to prove my point here. I should just pick and move on, but Kenny,
Assassin's Creed.
okay.
What'd you say, Ryan?
FIFA for sure.
Sophia.
So you said what?
There too. They're
Assassin's Creed.
I'm going to go FIFA.
Attaboy.
Okay.
Attaboy.
Ty, you're the breaker.
I'm back with the Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
A, dude.
Yes. FIFA. Adam Vincent. I'm sorry.
Look, FIFA's good.
FIFA is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, you guys.
FIFA's
like
great.
Yeah.
I love FIFA. Actually, one of my favorites was actually Winning 11-7. Have you ever remember that one? It's an older one.
No.
Yeah.
It was a rival to FIFA for a while.
Okay.
But FIFA definitely was better.
All right.
All right, we've got NCAA versus UFC.
NCAA.
Yeah, NCAA.
Not even close.
NCAA.
As we
against
look
what?
towards the release.
It's football, right? Not,
NCAA football.
Okay.
Against what though?
UFC.
Oh, NCAA. As much as I like UFC, NCAA was around for a long time. And that shit was awesome. And it's still
Talk about how many all-nighters did you pull create
Yeah.
a dynasty in NCAA?
Yeah, NCAA is
Dude,
just,
it's
Zero.
and that's probably
And you
because
still
we
voted for
played
NCAA.
that a lot more. Like
Right.
UFC, when did they really come out?
How many times did we create ourselves an NCAA on a college team and
Yeah.
live? Yeah, yeah.
Play that a shit ton.
The last one's going to be Grand Theft Auto versus probably one of the OG original computer games, 1970s, the Oregon Trail.
GTA.
GTA.
Yeah, I was figuring that.
GTA can take it.
don't even know what
GTA
the
is
Oregon
fucking
Trail
good.
NCAA is my pick to take it.
GTA was
GTA
fucking
is
awesome.
good, though.
It still is.
All
Surprised
right.
you didn't put like Snake on there or something.
You know, there was a bunch.
There's so
There's
many
so many
good
old ones,
games.
The Last of Us was one of the.
Yeah.
Which I think it ties
Yeah, I
like
know.
that's the one. all the ones Ty likes were like, yeah. All right, so we're moving to the second round. We've got Tetris versus Wii Sports.
Tetris.
Okay.
Tetris.
Listen, Tetris.
That's the
an
fastest
OG.
one
Twice
move.
now.
Yeah.
It's been.
Halo versus The Sims.
Halo.
I think Halo's a bigger one, yeah.
Yeah.
Halo.
Go on The Sims. What would you have gone, Ty?
Yeah, probably Halo still.
Yeah, sick.
Love some Sims though.
Super Mario versus Pac-Man.
Battle of the Titans. Super Mario.
God, that's a tough one. Super Mario. Just because I think you can play it longer, and it's like got a story to it.
Mario's better.
3-0 Mario.
Mario.
I know Pac-Man's good, but
I know.
you're right.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, though.
Yeah.
I gotta save that fucking princess.
Yeah.
All right, we've got Call of Duty versus Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Tony Hawk.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
I love Tony
Call
Hawk.
of Duty.
Call of Duty, you got Tony Hawk?
Fuck yeah.
I'm going Tony Hawk.
You're just saying that.
No,
to
no,
get it to
this
tie.
is a tough
He
one
wants
for
to
me.
make.
This is
He
a
wants to
very,
make tie.
very tough one for
Listen,
me.
I love COD.
He loves tie.
A lot of time with the COD, but way more time with the Tony
Call
Hawk.
of Duty.
I played Skate more than I played
Oh.
Tony Hawk.
Wow.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, I didn't know.
I'm sorry.
Bye,
Poser.
Tony Hawk.
I didn't know he was a poser.
Skate didn't have the
Skate
outfits
forward.
that you could, all the cheat codes that you could do in Tony Hawk. That was
Tony Hawk
my
was
jam.
cool. That was
But
cool.
It was dope. It was
God,
great.
you could be
but
Iron Man.
It's gone.
yeah, like I
Spider-Man.
said, the days
The
of my
devil.
life to COD. So I'm going.
Fuck.
Call of
Sorry.
Duty, okay. All right. We've got Pokemon, Game Boy,
Yep.
versus NCAA.
NCAA.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
NCAA. Fucking, he's gonna go with Pokemon.
Yes. Oh my
yeah,
god.
you know.
NCAA ain't
You
gonna
know.
make it. To
Oh my god. Out of the second round?
Fatality.
So Ty, I actually removed Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat was a fucking baller game.
Yeah, I removed that one. I should have kept it.
That's
That's-
gonna replace
Are
it
you
with
kidding?
You
FIFA.
could have a
Forever.
massive bracketology.
What sports games
Oh,
are
dude,
left?
it was so bad. It
We
was.
knocked out FIFA and NCAA?
Yeah.
We've got
And no NFL Blitz?
We've got Assassin's
Ooh,
Creed
Blitz.
versus Grand Theft Auto.
GTA.
GTA. For sure.
This is ridiculous. All right. So in our final six, we got Tetris, Halo, Super Mario, Call of Duty, Pokemon, and GTA.
All right. Who are we up against?
1 through 4.
Tetris, Halo.
Final two, we got Tetris versus Halo.
Tetris.
Halo.
We have our first vote against Tetris.
I'm going to stick with Tetris.
I'm going to go with Halo. I haven't gone with Halo once today.
Ty?
I go in Halo. Sorry.
Hey!
Sorry, Tetris.
Yeah.
That's
All
a tough one, though. I mean, they get difficult as they continue to move.
All right. We've got Super Mario versus Call of Duty.
Super Mario.
Call of Duty.
This fucking suck. Oh, this one's hard.
Yeah, it gets so much harder every time.
That's the point.
Some of the early rounds are fucking tough.
Some of them, yeah.
In Super Mario, are we including Mario Kart and like basically anything Mario
That's not
property?
Super Mario.
Super
Or is
Mario
it just
64.
Super Mario? Because COD has a bunch of games. So like,
True.
do I get to go more Mario? So I think that
Sure,
might weigh
if
my
that
decision.
makes you all right. So when I think of Call of Duty, I think of Call of
'Cause,
Duty
like-
Modern Warfare 2. That's like the favorite for me. So I go with that. in
You
my
also
head.
have what's the other Mario game that's really popular too?
Sunshine.
No. Where I think like a lot of other characters come into play on it, right? Isn't it a Mario game?
I mean,
Maybe I'm going
outside of-
somewhere
There's
else.
Mario
I just
Kart
need to
and
make my
Super
pick.
Mario.
Mario Kart's good. I'm going Mario on this one then. So now Johnny, it's down to you to break the.
You said
I went
Mario.
Mario, so it's 2-1. COD's 1.
Sorry to detour. Smash isn't on this list. Smash Bros is not on this list.
It was kind of part of the
Isn't that Mario?
Mario kind of vibes.
That's where I was going.
Super
That's where I was
Smash
going.
Bros?
Super Smash Bros. I thought was Mario.
a great one.
Super Smash.
That's under the
Bros.
Mario
That
property,
is
is my
great.
opinion. So that's why I'm going Mario. Is if you're going all Mario properties. I like COD.
Mario.
But... All right, so who wins? Because
Who'd you got?
You have to pick between
2-1
COD
right now.
or
Super
Mario.
Mario.
It doesn't matter what I got. It matters what you got.
2-1 right now. Johnny's gonna pick for the tie. So we go to the
I know.
tiebreaker.
I'm gonna go COD.
Boom.
Is it 2-2?
No, it's 3-1.
No, it's 2-2.
No, it's 2-2. I went Mario,
Mario.
COD. Come on, get with
I
it.
went COD.
Mario.
Oh fuck.
God damn it, get with the program.
Whatever.
Ty,
Wait,
let's go.
wait. No, so Smash Bros isn't. That's not Mario.
Is it not?
No.
Is it not?
No, that's like a Nintendo game.
Get him in. Get him in line, Ty.
I thought it was under the Mario property.
Because if that is, then I might have to lean. But
on
if
the-
it's not, I'm
are you
thinking
on
like
Google?
platformer, like the 2D platformer Mario's,
Google
all
it.
of those.
The days. Remember the days you gave. The years that you gave to COD.
But it fell off so hard. I'll wait for the final decision on where Smash Bros lies.
Do.
It's not strictly considered a Mario game
Boom.
It's
because
a fighting game from Nintendo.
it basically has everyone from Nintendo, 40 different franchises, including Mario and Kirby.
Okay.
I always thought it was because of the Bros part. I thought it was like under the Mario property. I could have been. I guess I'm wrong. I'll take
Yeah.
it. But
So no.
it's
wouldn't
a
be.
spin-off thing.
Moves on.
Then I gotta go COD. I guess I'll go COD.
Nice.
All right.
All right. Well, then we've got Pokemon versus GTA.
GTA.
Pokemon. The hours of spent trying to evolve Pokemons and I never
True,
played.
but
I never
I've-
played a single minute of GTA.
What?
What?
Wasn't allowed to.
Fair enough.
You're right.
I was.
Your parents had bigger problems.
We're like, what? Oh, fair
I
enough.
wasn't. I was only allowed to
Fan
play
wars.
sports.
You didn't go to your
games
friend's house to
or
play
card
GTA.
games. I was only allowed to play sports games or card games.
Fair enough. GTA was pretty aggressive.
It was great.
I don't think it gets any.
I did not
better,
own
either.
GTA.
Oh,
I did know
fantastic.
it was
Johnny?
I did.
I'm gonna go GTA.
Okay, then it's done.
Boom.
Ty, what were you
Pokemon
gone with?
Falls.
GTA.
All right, cool. I don't feel
GTA.
bad then.
Nice.
All right, so we ended up with 3 in the last round, so we're just gonna swing it. All right, we've got Halo, COD, and GTA.
How do we have 3 left?
How do we end up with 3? I have zero idea, but we're gonna go with these 3 because they're very relevant.
It's because we went 12 instead of 16.
Thought we started with 20. Yeah.
We did.
Yes.
It
Yes.
makes
That is
sense.
100% why.
We took out 2, so we
Shout
got
out James.
3.
What are they again?
Halo,
How the hell?
all freaking shooting games. Halo, Call of Duty, and Grand Theft Auto.
GTA.
I'll have to go with Call of Duty then, I guess.
Ah, shit. Here we go again. GTA, baby.
All right, this works out perfect. So you got GTA, you
Yep.
got GTA, you got Call of Duty, I got Call of Duty. I'm going with Call of Duty. Ty, you are literally breaking this for us.
All right.
So-
Forget about
so
the
it's-
years.
Yeah, if he goes Halo, then what the fuck happens
Wait, no.
there?
So I guess
He's gonna go Halo, actually.
is it did one of them get a buy or is it?
No.
Yeah, we gave Halo a bye just because
Okay.
you guys like Halo and wanted to pick them over freaking all the other good ones. that
We
missed
cut
out.
Halo out because none of
Halo's
us
done.
four
Halo,
didn't
Halo
vote.
had a good bracket to run through. Their
Halo's out.
conference or fucking
Halo just dropped, so you have to choose between COD or
How did Halo
GTA.
drop?
Halo over the Sims. Get out of here.
COD or GTA?
or
Ty?
GTA.
Forget about the years of life devoted to COD now. Remember about the downfall?
Damn.
COD?
GTA is something else. That is like the open world game that I can play. Like I can play that with my friends. We can all hop on and
Yeah.
You couldn't play COD with your friends?
not in the same way. It doesn't. My friends suck at COD.
That's because your friends suck.
I gotta say,
GTA?
GTA.
Oh, GTA is
Let's
a winner.
go,
Grand
baby.
Theft Auto takes it for the best video. Are you fucking mental?
That's what's wrong with society right now. We got GTA as the best.
This is
One
why I
of us
don't.
didn't even play it.
This is why I don't like Bracketology because I don't think they're seated correctly. Number one,
Well, that's the point of it. Though.
I get it's random, but I hate the fucking end result. It sucks.
Well, we got 3 randoms, and
I mean, 3 iconic games.
I mean, Call of Duty, how Halo made it this far is ridiculous. But you guys like
Whatever.
Halo. That's cool.
Whatever.
All right, so
You heard it here first.
Grand Theft
folks.
Auto, which
Love it.
there's a new game coming out. What,
Is
couple
it
of years?
5 or 6?
I think it's
I don't know.
6.
I think it's 6. I think GTA 5's already been out.
6, I think, is the one that's coming out now.
Grand Theft Auto. Wow. What a
Yeah.
game. Vice
Remember,
City.
They had like San Jose or something like that.
San Andreas.
San Andreas.
Yeah.
Vice City.
Vice City was
Which they made a movie. out
Vice
of it,
City was
kind of,
like
not
my
really.
first kind of like introduction to that. I think
Yeah, and then you became a different person because it's a crazy game.
it was crazy. All right, well,
Never played.
those are the winners. There we have it.
There's a couple of new games I just haven't played yet, but I hear that I've never played Fortnite.
Splinter, remember that one?
Yeah,
Splinter Cell.
Fortnite. Never played it. Is it all that it's hyped up to be? I mean, I know
I
that's a
don't
thing
know.
for kids now.
I
A
don't
lot of us
know.
don't play it, but I don't see it.
I
Now, is
think
that
what
'cause
was
I'm
big
old,
was because they
or-
came out with it for free,
Yeah.
and then it blew up from there. Now it's like a social and cultural.
Ty, you got
icon.
anything for us on Fortnite? Are we just old, kind of complaining, or is it overrated?
I play games to hang out with my friends. So if they're like that's what they're gonna play, I'll play. But I don't enjoy it.
Okay.
It's not very
Okay.
fun.
Yeah, it's my nephew and niece play it. They're obsessed.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I played this snowboarding game that I just fucking loved. SSX Tricky.
Is it Nintendo or was that PlayStation?
It was Xbox.
I played it. I think on
Yeah,
Xbox.
there's,
not that one, but definitely.
What did I play?
I played a lot with the guys I grew up with, Alex and Sean, and one of our funniest like childhood memories was at the end credits of SSX Tricky.
Yeah.
The girl that they went after, like they modeled the character after, goes SSX. Oh, I thought this was SEX. And we love that line. It's been something we always call back to when we see each other. But love that game.
My childhood memory with video games is you guys all met him at my wedding, but my boy Fabian. We would play NCAA. We would start a dynasty. We'd each, I guess you could do it where you could do a 2-player dynasty, and we'd be on different teams, and we would start it at 10 o'clock at night, and we'd make our game against each other the last game of the season, and we would just spend all night playing. Like, we'd watch each other play just to play each other.
The all-nighter aspect
The
of
all-
video games and friendship
Yes,
is
yes, bro.
unbelievable. Like
Underrated for sure. Dude.
I prefer the time when they didn't have online play
for sure.
Yeah.
because that camaraderie, like to play all night long, trying to stay up, hopped up on Mountain Dew,
And you're with each other.
Yes,
You're
you're
with
with
each other in
yes,
the physical same location.
Yes.
Like that's what sleepovers were.
Yeah, you're like, you're sitting there, you're all like,
And then like you're planning your next day, like
Yeah.
the whole day that you're gonna do next. And like it doesn't have to be video games. Like that back in the day, it was you played video games all night and it was really fun. You fucking passed out. You definitely didn't make it all night. And then you wake up like at 12 o'clock the next day and you're out there out riding around on your bike and doing a
Yeah,
bunch
man.
of stupid shit, hood rat stuff with your friends. I mean, those were the days.
days.
Those the
That's
fucking
nostalgia
90s
right
and
there.
2000s, man. Fuck.
Yeah, we
4 of
used
us
to-
are just sitting in that nostalgia right now. We are just.
I remember sleepovers, Halo sleepovers, that we played so much I would fall asleep and my dreams would just be Halo.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Very
man.
good.
It was really cool when games started to come out with the hardware that you could use with it. So like Atari Hero is probably the most
Yeah.
knowledgeable one. But do you guys remember when Dance Dance Revolution
Yeah.
was at the
Crazy.
arcade, but then they came out with the mats?
Yeah.
And you could plug it in the fucking PlayStation 2, and that was fucking cool. I loved doing that.
What was the
we kinda
sibling-
changed that a little bit.
Do you remember when
Wii
we
as a
came
whole.
out?
Yeah,
That was
so then the motion stuff started
Yeah,
catching
which
up.
is now Nintendo.
Yep, I've seen the games where they're like
Yeah,
playing
Nintendo
with
Wii.
songs and they're trying to like cut
Yeah.
something, and
Nintendo
that looks
Switch is basically
cool, but I've
that
never
now.
played it. Nintendo Switch is pretty sweet, yeah.
What was the
Nintendo
sibling
Wii was
dynamics?
dope. It was really cool because that was also during the time when there was that race with the other consoles, and then we came out half the price, and it was like the first thing that was like virtual AR ish.
Yeah,
Like
they changed the game with that, and you know what? No one really. Is there an element to that with Xbox or PlayStation? where
they
it's like,
tried, they had that with the controller and stuff.
Xbox
but-
came out with like a camera at one
yeah,
point.
they also had that like it looked like a bar, like
Yeah.
a sound bar, but it never like took off. But I mean, now you got the whatever the heck they're called.
There's a whole, yeah.
PlayStation has VR now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. They do have VR.
That's like a whole different level.
That's the thing I was saying with the
That shit's
slicing.
Well, that's where they're
shit.
moving.
That
That's
shit's
where the
over.
world's
Oh
going.
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Well, Ryan has
I
his
hate it.
fucking take on that. All
I
right.
do.
So your mind is like, hey, why don't you go out in the backyard or on the street and like
Yeah,
do
we're
those
talking about
motions?
Correct. And then I see the people outside. I remember we were on vacation, and in the middle of the park, they just got the helmet on. In the middle of fucking nowhere, just doing whatever the hell they were doing in their virtual reality. I don't know.
Well, you're talking about virtual reality.
But that's what we're talking about.
I understand that, but we're also talking about how video games are fucking awesome, and you're like, go out and play. It's like, they're the best of both worlds here, kid. Video games played a special part in your fucking childhood, so you can't say.
It's just gone to a level.
I think it's
Ryan's
crossed the
not
line,
comfortable.
in my opinion.
Ryan's crossed the line for Ryan.
Yeah,
which is like understandable. It is understandable.
I guess.
Who knows where it'll come?
I listened to my dad as he grew up and video games became a thing. Like he grew up in the era of video games actually starting. And so he saw everything go, and he's like, I can't wait for the moment when I can actually put on a VR headset and it actually feels like I'm in this game. And like, I don't know if we're officially there yet, but that was one thing he always wanted to do. So I guess that's where I disagree with you. Like, I think that's just the next step in video games, is to be more in the actual game. I'm not disagreeing with you in the fact that people need to go outside and do stuff. But if you're going to play a video game, why not elevate it to that level of actually feeling like you're part of the game?
I just see it going to that movie Ready Player One, and the whole like
You just threw that. That's funny.
That's where it's headed.
Hey, at least they're on a treadmill.
I mean, their whole world is fucking virtual, and the real world is.
I mean, that's already
a whole other
happening
thing.
today, anyways.
I know, that's
a
why
lot
it's
of
a
people
problem.
are just invested in the video games, and it's fine. And honestly, some made a career out of it. And it's great. People need their escape.
Yeah.
That's why you watch sports for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
But there's
and
a difference.
And hours and hours and hours
Again,
and hours and hours and hours and hours.
Again, I say the line's been crossed where it turns from an escape until you're full on reality.
And who knows how far it'll go?
Yeah.
It's still a whole.
We'll see.
It's a whole other world.
I mean, remember when the pandemic hit and esports took off with like the actual video games and like people driving like the cars and stuff,
Yeah.
like that and it was aired on like these real televisions or real cable. Like that was nuts, and it took off. And video games took off that way, like League of Legends, like all that stuff. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember putting on the TV, and I think it was like ESPN2, and I was at home, and we literally thought we were watching a real like Formula One race for a second, and it took like about 35 seconds to realize, yo, this is like a video game going on. And the people are driving in the real things. Like, it's crazy.
Do you recall the Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow ride in Magic Kingdom? The one that's like a carousel?
Yeah. Yes.
So that's how it ends, is like they're playing the video games and the grandma gets on there and is like, oh yeah, I shot him the fuck down. I mean, she doesn't curse in it, obviously it's just Disney, but still, you get where I was going with it. It's just funny because that's kind of like what you said, like it's getting insane, like where we've gone so far with these video games and stuff. But
It's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still people that play computer video games. Actually, there's some people that say that that's superior than the consoles, the computer.
The gamers, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about back in the day when like modern, not World of Warcraft was big. Club Penguin might have been another.
Club Penguin was a
That was a great one,
Computer,
dude.
right?
Yes.
I kind of remember that.
I don't
Heck
I don't
yeah,
remember
you
playing
do.
it, but yeah.
You were on there to talk to chicks, but you were on there.
Freaking AI.
That's what it was for. Wow.
I think that's why a lot of
Clearly, my priorities were different.
I thought so.
I don't know.
Dude,
I was never
What
on
else
it,
are you
so.
doing on Club Penguin?
You're playing the game.
Well, Ryan was there for different games.
Sorry, Mama Salimos.
Oh, jeez.
But no, I think computer games computers have been becoming the more superior because I think their hardware is just generally better. You could pack more into a giant desktop than you can in a console. And Dylan plays it now. He gave me his Xbox. He's like, I don't need it. I go play COD on this. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about having the buttons and not a controller. But I think you can also connect the controller.
You can.
I don't know. Computers are interesting.
Educate us in the comments. Let us know what your favorite console is, or where you think that the entire industry of video game kind of world, or maybe even VR as a whole, as that takes over some of the video game market, where you think it's going to go. We'd love to hear your thoughts because we're probably not the people that are deepest in the industry. So until then, the banner continues.